Hiya, pals. Hi, pals, and welcome to the Disneyland Paris Show. Here's your hosts, Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. Gosh. And now, Disneyland Paris News.
Our local Disney store closed its doors for the last time today.
The Rains have been to Disneyland Paris and we haven't. Press the button.
We've reached our £100 goal and we'll be doing our Patreon giveaway on the show next week.
Yay! Hello everyone. I let Lucas run the show and get us started today. So he's been pressing the buttons on here as well. It was very nerve-wracking for me, more so than when I do it myself, which is saying a lot, I think. Not a lot to talk about this week. The first thing I will say is that when it comes to news, there hasn't been a lot this week anyway. And also, Hugh and Lucie are coming back. Don't touch the microphone. Okay. That makes a noise, look. Everyone has to hear that noise, you muppet. Hugh and Lucie are on their way back from Disneyland today. So they've had the news this week. They've lived it. So I reckon that, we'll talk about all that next week when we have the trip report. So for this week, we're going to keep it quite simple, really. We're going to talk a little bit about our trip to the Disney store, aren't we?
Yeah.
What else are we going to do?
I am going to do a walkthrough. I am going to talk about a ride and we're going to keep it as a surprise.
We're going to keep it as a surprise. It's one of his favourite rides at DLP, so if you think you might know what it is, bang it in the chat. If you've got any questions for Lucas as well as we get going, throw those in there as well. He got a bit stumped last time, which is why we've prepared this talk through. But we'll do our best. You will do your best, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Disney Store then. We went to the White Rose Centre Disney Store this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went yesterday. We bought a few things. I'll show you those in a second.
Yeah.
But how was it, Lucas?
I liked it, but I was also sad because we couldn't buy an Avengers pin thing because it was £15.
Yeah. So we were looking around and we said you can get something if you want, and they saw these pin badges and they both loved them, Lucas and Ollie, and they picked them out and there wasn't a price on the back of them and we went to pay for them and Laura said, how much were those again? And when we realised they were £15 each, we made them put them back so they weren't allowed to have them, were they? Now, as it happens, Laura and I did purchase something which also cost £15, which was this lovely fruit bowl. Ooh! But the boys didn't get to get anything. They went and got some Lego later, didn't you, instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Disney Lego.
Not Disney Lego, no. Although, didn't Ollie get some Marvel Lego?
Yeah, he got Marvel.
Yeah, Ollie got Marvel Lego.
He got
Ooh.
that one.
Captain America. Yeah. So it was a bit of a weird trip, really, because we knew it was shutting and I wanted to go and give it one last visit. But it was bare. There was hardly anything there. It was just a little bit depressing, really. And I went and had a quick word with one of the cast members when we were paying. I said, are you closing tomorrow? Stop touching the microphone. I didn't say that to them. Stop touching the microphone. This is like Lucy. What Lucy does, Lucas, is when we're having our conversations, she keeps doing that on the table, banging the table. Yeah. You've got to stop touching the microphone. So I kind of asked her, how are you finding the whole situation? Are you gutted? And she said she was absolutely gutted. That it was actually her last day. It was her last shift that day. But she and other cast members were coming back into the store today to do some tidying around and things, and then they were having a bit of a get together and a bit of a party to celebrate, I guess. But it must be a really difficult situation, don't you think, Lucas?
Yeah.
Because you're not just out of a job, but you're leaving Disney as well. Must be pretty sad. And half the store was just bare. It was just white walls. There was nothing there. Nothing particularly in the sale either. Nothing like that, because I guess it'll all go back to the warehouses and it'll be sold online. So, yeah. Bit of a shame. Bit of a sad ending. But we did get some bits. So I got the fruit bowl, as I've shown you. But I also got a couple of things to go into our prize draw. So we got couple of these Mickey pens. Ooh, and they've got sequins on, so they like change colour when you do that. They're fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like those, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you that because you'll just play with it. And then I thought, what do we need for these prizes that's going to make it all the better? Well, basically, I thought we could do with a bag to put everything in. So we've got 4 bags. We've got a Luca bag. Ooh. We've got a Disney Princess bag.
Ooh.
We've got a Raya and a Last Dragon bag. And then my personal favourite is this Toy Story one. There you go, which actually almost camouflaged on the back of this comic book stuff behind, isn't it? So there you
My
are.
favourite is the Luca.
You like the Luca one? I like the Toy Story one best. That's good though. So what we're thinking with these prizes anyway, just so that you know, is that we've arranged it all into kind of weighted prizes. So we think we're going to have 4 prizes to give away for our Patreon contributors, which we'll do next week when we're all back together. And we'll put each of the prizes in one of those bags effectively. So they're about the same weighting. So we've looked at all the prizes we've got and we've thought, right, how can we make it so that each prize is as good as the other prizes? And hopefully we've managed to get that right. I'm just going to take a moment to look at the chat because I'm struggling to read it and talk at the same time. Susie
I've been having a look.
Have
at
you?
it.
Go on. You tell me about the chat then. Come on. Tell me what's happening in the chat, Lucas.
So I don't really know what to say.
Well, just read it.
So
That's what Hugh does. He just reads it.
Let's-
What's our Sue saying?
sorry to miss it tonight, guys, but I have good reason. While watching Avengers Endgame, spent the first 20 minutes of the film crying. We'll catch you on the podcast.
Oh, Susie. That's. I totally understand how you're feeling, but you're flying through those films. Susie's been watching all of the Marvel films in release order, I think she said. But yeah, I know exactly how you feel with Endgame. It's a tearjerker. What else? Anything else?
Sarah Disney Post says, "Oh, well done. Hello, Lucas."
You're touching the microphone again, aren't you? Right, I'm going to quickly go through. Bob's saying hello. Mark Chester says he loves Lego. Who doesn't love Lego, Mark?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Lego?
Yeah.
Do you know Laura's got a Harry Potter observatory to build upstairs, which we bought from Lucy, and she's had it for 2 weeks now, and she hasn't even started doing it. I don't know what's wrong with her. And Lucas is really desperate to build it, aren't you? Yeah. What else? Oh, look, Sarah Ward's on as well. Sarah is your best friend Summer's mum, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she says, "Good job. Could it possibly be It's a Small World?"
Maybe, maybe not.
I think your face gives it away a little bit. Yeah, okay. Oh, Mark Chester says the Iron Man ending kills him every time he watches it. Yeah, I agree. My viewing of Marvel's not going too great because the person I started watching with, who might be just sat there, he never wants to watch them, so I've started going and watching them on my own. And I've gone through about 6 or 7 of the films, but I have to find times when I can watch them on my own now. There's one other thing that we bought from the Disney store, and we bought it for Oliver, but Lucas is using it at this moment in time. Now, Hugh's not here, and it isn't strictly a tiki cup, but Lucas, can you tell me what's in your
Ole! It's showtime! All together! Your tiki cup in your tiki cup. Well, you made yourself a beverage, now drink it up from your tiki cup.
It tastes like blackcurrant juice.
It is blackcurrant juice. I made it.
Yeah.
I'm drinking from my butterbeer cup. I don't know if you've been watching the vlogs that Hugh and Lucie have done, but Lucy did one for their trip to the Warner Brothers studio the other week. We went, and I did stand in the queue that Hugh pointed out to get this cup, and I'm glad I did. It's a nice cup, isn't it?
Yeah, the butterbeer was nice.
Absolutely. Mark Chester says you should have said whiskey. You've missed a trick there. Okay, before we get to Lucas then, one last thing to tell you about, which is that these things here, these are the microphones that you are looking for. I want to say a huge thank you to all of our Patreon subscribers, everyone who's jumped onto Patreon and donated some money to us. We're really, really grateful because we've managed to raise this £100. We've got the equipment that we need now to improve our audio. I've literally plugged it in and played today, so hopefully it's a bit better than usual. It should get much better over the next few weeks. And there's a third microphone like this as well, so we can all have a microphone in front of ourselves, which means we don't have to have it as loud, we don't get as much echo. It's gonna be brilliant, honestly. But give me a couple of weeks to get it right, because I'm still learning, as you probably noticed by a lot of the technical hitches that we have from time to time. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody. I really, really appreciate it. As I've said at the beginning of the show, we will be doing the giveaway next time the three of us are together. It'll be these 4 prizes. We'll have the wheel thing going that we've used before, so we'll spin a wheel. We'll find out who's won. I think there were 13 or 14 Patreon subscribers who have contributed to help us get to this point. So each one of you will be eligible. There's still time if any of the rest of you want to contribute to Patreon, then please feel free to do so, and we will include you in the draw next week. But thank you so much. One last little thing on that though, if you have subscribed to Patreon and you just wanted to do it as a one-off for the purposes of this fundraising, then thank you so much. Don't forget to cancel it, because if you do forget, then you will be charged on the 1st of every month until you cancel it. If you want to carry on doing it, fantastic, that's great, thank you very much again. It will all continue to go towards improving the show, whether it's for audio equipment, whether we get some new lighting and things. We'll have a look and see where we need to go next to make things better and keep pushing forward, basically. I'll keep moving forward, that's what I should have said. That's the Disney quote, isn't it? Keep moving forward. Yeah.
Meet the Robinsons.
Yes, meet the Robinsons, exactly. You know your Disney history. Good lad. Right, Lucas, what are you going to talk us through?
So, the ride is Small World.
Oh, there you go. Sarah was absolutely right.
Yeah.
So, tell us about It's a Small World then. Walk us through it from the queue to the end, or as best you can.
So, when you enter the queue, sometimes you could see the Halloween parade if you go.
If you go at Halloween.
If you go at Halloween.
Yeah.
Because me and my dad saw it once and it was good.
I talk about this every given opportunity on this show. In fact, last time you were on, we talked about it as well, I think, didn't we? That we saw that parade there in that queue.
And then you see like a weird structure, and like there's a clock in the middle, which is like a smiley face going like.
For the people listening, Lucas is doing a very disconcerting smiley face whilst tipping his head side to side. Tick tock, tick tock. Right, carry on.
And sometimes the people who are in Small World come out of the clock, and then you go in like this, like you don't really have walls, but there's a roof for the queue, and then you go in the queue, and then you go in a water, and then you get in a boat, because Small World is a water ride. Mm-hmm. So
where does it take you?
And then it takes you in the massive weird structure, and there's lots of flowers, not flyers, flowers, which all say hello in different languages, and you hear music going, it's a small world after all, it's a small world after all. But if you're there at Christmas, it kind of like, I don't like it, but it starts singing Jingle Bells.
Does it? How does Jingle Bells go?
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
What's with the funny voice? Oh, I don't know about the rest of you, but I can smell the chlorine right now.
From what?
From the water. I feel like I'm there. Keep telling me what's inside. Tell me what's inside.
So you see lots of like small people, and you see like lots of things like, and you go through like loads of countries of the world, and you start off in like Scotland or England, and you see a pirate in a ship on top of Nessie's nose. If you know who Nessie is, the Loch Ness Monster. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes you can see some of the guards from Buckingham Palace. You can see Big Ben, and you can see loads of and then as you go through, you like can see loads of different animals, and the song still goes on, but it starts when you get in the different areas. It goes in different languages. Then you see then and you can see lots of animals. There's a laughing hyena.
Oh, I like that bit.
And there's like a mermaid at one point.
What happens at the end? Tell me about the end.
We're not at the end.
We're not at the end yet. All right, sorry. Carry on.
And when you go like through this one place, you can sometimes see the genie. And then I don't really remember if there's any more.
I like the big band bit.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, but right before you go through, into the white room that you're going to talk about in a second, you go into Hollywood, and as you go in there's a full-on big band version of It's a Small World, and it's brilliant, and it's not long enough. I just wish there was more of it.
So you go in a big white room, and like there's all the characters, but in white suit, like white clothes, and then you enter another room with lots of flowers, and they all say bye in different languages, I think. And then you go out back to the queue where you get off.
That's pretty well described. Bob says, can you finish writing his book for him, because you provide a lot more detail when you tell it. So is that all right? Can you finish writing his book for him?
What book?
Well, he's writing a book at the moment. Is it word searches again, Bob? I can't remember. We'll wait and see what he says. Been a couple of questions here. Sarah Disney Post says, Lucas, what's your favourite ride?
Star Tours.
Star Tours. Why Star Tours your favourite ride?
I really like it. And like if you know, like when you go in like the soup thing where it's all blue, like you can hear like
C-3PO.
Yeah, C-3PO.
I can't get him to watch Star Wars either.
And then you like hear him going like wah, and I'm like wah, and it's really funny.
Lucas is really excited for next time that we go to Disneyland, so that we can take Ollie on there, because he was too short before, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. So we think he's going to be scared stiff. At the moment, Ollie's going through a phase where he doesn't want to go on rides at all, anywhere.
He literally said in the car while we were coming back to the house from, was it football?
Yes.
And he was like, I'm only going on Dumbo, and the Dumbo is the Dumbo and the flying elephant. So
yeah, that's all he wants to go on, Dumbo or nothing. Bob says it's all sorts of different puzzles, logics, puzzles, word searches, etc. But it's mainly a complete history of Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Are you going to write his book for him?
I don't know.
Maybe a ghostwriter. You mean no, don't you? Just say no. Just say no. Lauren has asked the question that stumped you last time you were on the show. What's your favourite Disney park treat or snack? Yeah. There you go. What snacks have we had? We haven't really had them, have we?
No.
No. Every time we've been on meal plans, and the first time we went, we were on a full meal plan, so we were never hungry. We were having buffet meals all the time, so we just didn't really get hungry. And the second time, we didn't really snack then either, did we?
No.
Not at all. So it doesn't have one, Lauren. He just doesn't have one. What else? The Dunn family. 6 more sleeps till your daddy-daughter trip to DLP. That's really exciting. Did you say you were staying at Marvel? I think they said last week that they're staying at the Marvel Hotel, but I might be wrong. Yeah, that's really exciting. I'm very, very jealous. We just want to go again anytime at all. I'm actually really excited to talk to Hugh and Lucie next week and hear about their trip, because I can live vicariously through them, which is really good. Somebody said, Mark Chester said 1 in 13 chance. It's actually a 4 in 13 chance, because there'll be 4 prizes. Ooh! So you've got slightly more chance than you said. But yes, last time we had a competition, there were 2 people, Lucas, and Mark was one of them, and he lost. It was a flip of a coin, and he lost. Never mind, eh? Never mind. So there we are.
There's that.
Go on, tell me.
What's everyone's first ride at DLP as is Hyperspace Mountain?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I can't remember, but I know that the second time we went, the first ride was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. So the first time that we went, we had a meal booked, our lunch booked at Restaurant des Stars in the studios. So the first place we went was to the studios, and we went into the studios. The first thing we did with that was the old version of the Art of Animation building. So a bit of Mulan and a video of like, look at all these different Disney things, which was pretty underwhelming. And then we went on the Slinky Dog, which is pretty underwhelming. And then we went and had some food. And at that point, I was like saying to Laura, it was exactly what I expected Disney to be. Completely not what I expected Disney to be. Then she said, "Let's go to the Disney park, to the to the
park.
Kingdom then. Yes, let's go to Disneyland, and you'll see the difference." And I did. And then we went on Pirates of the Caribbean, which is not at all underwhelming. In fact, it's still one of my favourite rides. And I think I don't know, did we go on that first last time as well? When we went with Grandma and Grandad, was that the first thing we went on? There you are. So apparently, even though I would always say Small World's the one that I want to go on first, it's Pirates of the Caribbean apparently.
The first time I went on Pirates of the Caribbean, I didn't like it, but then when we went on the second time, when we went with Grandma and Granddad, I really liked it.
Now then, Sarah's responded now saying, "Lucas, what do you like eating when you're not at Disney? And I'll recommend a snack for Dad to buy next time you go."
Well, when not at Disney, like
So if you were going to have a snack now, what would you want? Oh. I tell you what we did have last time we were there, while you're thinking about it. We ate at Casey's one lunchtime, and you're a big hot dog fan, aren't you? So they were pretty good. That was decent. But I'm guessing if it's at Disneyland Paris, it needs to be shortbread or Nutella based. You like waffles?
Yeah.
You do like waffles, don't you? And they do like Darth Vader waffles. Yeah, with chocolate on.
Ooh.
That could work, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Lucas is he likes chocolate. What else do you like?
Sweets.
Sweets. He's very, very nondescript, I'm afraid. It's not going to help, is it? Dougie says that it's off to DLP next month. I bet you can't wait. I couldn't wait either if I was going next month. Our trip being cancelled got a little bit upsetting. Oh, Dumb Family says that the veggie chili hot dog is the best.
Okay.
We didn't try that. Either one with the onions on, that was pretty good. Oh, Nutella crepes, there you go. Right, I will buy him a Nutella crepe next time we go to Disneyland, I'll tell you what.
What's
That's what
a
we're going
crepe?
to do, Sarah, thank you. It's like a pancake. You had this for breakfast yesterday, didn't you, really? You did, you had Nutella pancakes for breakfast yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
No, we had cereal.
Oh, did you have them for lunch? You had them for lunch?
Yeah.
Well, you had them at some point when you shouldn't have been having them, and you should have been having more healthy food.
That.
There we go. What's your favourite ride in the studios?
Oh, I
Good
know.
one to see here.
I think I know.
Go on, what's your favourite ride in the studios?
Wait. Is Ratatouille in the studios?
Yes.
Ratatouille.
And I'm going to say the Flying Carpets of Agrabah. No, I'm not. It's obviously the tram tour.
I love the tram tour.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to love it now then. Now it's cars. I'm really surprised that you said that and there's no sarcasm in your voice at all. Wow. You're not my son. I haven't been on a lot of the rides at studios actually. Me and Mum were going to go on the Tower of Terror last time. It was a 45-minute wait, so we didn't. Do you know what? My favourite one that I've been on is Parachute Drop. I love going on that. You desperately wanted to go on it, and I was scared stiff. And we stood in the queue, and you were so excited. And then you sat down, and you hated it, and I absolutely loved it.
I'm trying it again next time.
Yes, so am I. Right. What else have we got then? Then we'll finish up in a bit. Mark, you're on Disney Magic a week on Friday. That's exciting as well. I actually wasn't sure whether it was this week or next week that you were going, and my father-in-law was sending us pictures and videos yesterday of the magic.
What's
in
Disney Magic?
It's the boat, the cruise ship.
Oh. The Hugh and Lucie one.
That Hugh and Lucie went on, yeah. So it was on the Tyne yesterday, and Grandad Scott sent us some video of it all. It arrived after we'd left Sunderland. It turned up there, so he's got some video of it and things. So there we go. Right, we've probably run out of things to talk about, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
The Dunn family just said Crush's Coaster was a massive surprise. I really want to go on that next time. In fact, Lucas, I think you're going to give it a go as well, aren't you? Mummy's a bit scared of it spinning too much, but I'm not a roller coaster person, but I'm willing to give anything a go once, I think.
I might feel really sick when I get off it.
That's all right. I'll just give you a Nutella crepe and you'll be fine.
No,
I'll perk you right back up.
maybe a drink.
Maybe a drink. That might be a better idea. And lots of deep breaths. You can take a Stuger on before you go. Travel sickness pill. Other travel sickness pills are available. Good. So that's about it. I guess Hugh and Lucie are going to have some vlogs coming in the not too distant future, because they're going to have done all sorts of things while they're in Disneyland this week. If you haven't already checked out Lucie's packing vlog, do that. Watch her packing vlog to get yourself ready for the other things that are going to come. We'll have a trip report next week as well. And who knows what else. And next week we're going to do a giveaway. That's pretty exciting. I'm hoping they're bringing me a book back, which means I might do a book review because I haven't done one of those for a while. So we could get one of those up on the site soon as well.
One time I did a book review.
You did, yeah. Lucas did a book review as well. He did. If you can't wait for Hugh and Lucie to get back and you want to know what's going on and what they've been up to, check out Instagram, and in particular check out Twitter, because they've both been tweeting quite a lot over the last week, bits of videos and photographs and things like that, so it's well worth a look in. And we will see you next Sunday, but it'll be the usual lineup and no Lucas. Thank you, Lucas, well done. Big round of applause for you. Will you come and do this again with us sometime?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So Lucas is going to press the buttons to say goodbye now. Go on, press them.
No.
Press it.
Don't you like wave now?
But you can wave while it's pressed. Press it now. Press it. Right, and now wave. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. See you real soon.